The veteran of so many teams, Shane Graham, ready to get us rolling. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's Tate to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, New York.
It'll be Jones himself on the option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Back at the 43-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. lose. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Jones dancing to his left. Throwing deep for Galladay. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the screen, it's Herschel Walker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off play action. Jones. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
By number 2.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Penning. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jeremy Shockey there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Here's Shane Graham for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Tate to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Jones to throw again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Giants 13-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
A 2-yard loss.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Focus, defense, focus. Check it, hurry.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run now with Walker. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before break. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
By the
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down.
On first down, Walker. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
again with Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Jones on 1st down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
30-yard line.
Now a carry for Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Giants 7. Giants 6.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered cleared it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Jones now throwing on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Jones throwing again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Jones on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go. With such little time remaining, and now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Walker. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
He's back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So here now is the kicker, Shane Graham. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
So here now is the kicker, Shane Graham. This a long one from 54. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You
certainly
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of